the rule of law. Leaked documents show that one of the companies involved in the program in Georgia is Booz Allen Hamilton. In June 2013, Edward Snowden, at the time a Booz Allen employee contracted to projects for the National Security Agency, publicly disclosed details of the classified mass surveillance and data collection programs of the U.S. around the world. Snowden's former employer, Booz Allen Hamilton, has been awarded 5 lucrative contracts by the Defense Threat Reduction Agency since 2010 until 2022, totaling at least $358 million for intelligence support services.
You know, if these people are against the country, they're against the government. This is something that's not our place to decide. The public needs to decide whether these programs and policies are right or wrong.
The Pentagon scientists can work in direct violation of international law. Under a 3-year agreement between the Walter Reed's Army Institute and the Georgian National Center for Disease Control, the Pentagon has been given full access to the local collection of deadly bioagents in order to study them. These are agents which can cause anthrax, tularemia, brucella, and the plague. According to the agreement's provisions, international law is not applicable to this agreement. The parties agree that no court, tribunal, or international entity has jurisdiction or authority to consider or provide judgment. Bulgarian reporter Diliana Getiniera asked the U.S. Assistant Secretary of Health, Robert Kadlec, for a comment during a conference on biological weapons at the European Parliament in Brussels, and was immediately expelled from the conference.
Why has the Pentagon been operating military biolaboratories in 25 countries, bordering on the U.S. main rivals, Russia, China, and Iran? And why has the number of deadly outbreaks in all those countries increased dramatically since the start of the military program of the United States in these countries?
I will just say unequivocally and undeniably, the U.S. does not have a military biological weapons program. Period. End of statement. Number 2, we have been working, and I do know for the Department of Defense, they've been working with partners in parts of the world to ensure that those laboratories, and we train them on how to do diagnostic tests on these diseases, to ensure that they can manage them and also safely secure those pathogens so they're not accessible by terrorists or by criminals who would do ill with them.
While all these projects classified information, all these biolaboratories of the Pentagon in 25 countries across the world, why are they classified information?
They're not classified. They're openly available to anyone who wants to look at them.
No, I tried.
Okay.
No, this is not true. They're classified information.
No. You had your chance. It's not an investigation here. I'm very sorry.
Why are you talking about?
But I will not let you.
Why can't
I will not give you the word like this. We try to answer your questions, but that's not the place here. Case closed. Thank you very much.
One more question.
No more questions. I take questions right now.
What is the need of military biolaboratories of the United States in 25 countries across the world?
I can't answer that question. That's not his capacity.
This is public area. I can use the elevator. I can use the elevator.
Sorry, not this one. This one's full.
No, it is not full. Please, I can use the elevator. I can use the elevator. Come.
No more questions then.
Why not?
Okay, we're either going down.
Why is the Pentagon investing $65 million in gene editing?
I'm sorry.
The gene editing is part of these programs. Can you answer why?
Documents reveal some of the projects funded by the Pentagon, among them projects related to Russia. The U.S. Air Force has been specifically collecting Russian RNA and synovial tissue samples, raising fears in Moscow of a covert U.S. ethnic bioweapons program.
Вы знаете, что биологический материал собирается по всей стране, причем по разным этносам и людям, проживающим в разных географических точках Российской Федерации. Вот вопрос, вот это зачем делают? Делают целенаправленно и профессионально. Ну, мы такой вот объект очень большого интереса.
The Pentagon has also studied the Russian anthrax strain at the Lugar Center, for which Russia has a vaccine, as well as the genome sequence of the Russian Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever virus strain. Leaked emails between the director of the Lugar Center and the Minister of Health of Georgia, David Sergenko, reveal an ongoing Pentagon project on Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever in the country. The Minister of Health of Georgia, David Sergenko, did not respond to the questions sent via email by Diliana Getiniera. The leaked emails, though, show the minister's reaction to this question. He has forwarded the email to his press center, swearing at the journalist in Georgian. Who is she, and where did she get my email from? Coincidentally, the journalist was locked up in the bedroom of her rented flat in Tbilisi while sleeping, and was freed by emergency services who accessed the locked room through the roof. The police have no answer as to who had broken into the flat, locked the journalist in, and why, given that nothing had been stolen.
I'm behind the fence, and I want to know, why are you filming us?
Probably someone doesn't want journalists to investigate what chemicals are secretly burned at night in the Pentagon-funded laboratory, and why a private contractor on a Pentagon program to combat narcotics happens to work also at the same laboratory.